So the four kings, though, are... they're human beings who were tempted by the dark. And in being tempted by the dark, apparently went there and died there. And they just kind of... They're not actually dead. They're living there, and we'll get more lore out of their information when we actually kill them and pick their soul up. But they have a god's soul. Like, they have a very specific kind of soul.
Okay, how many people was it before it became a singular boss?
Probably 4. Because it is called the Four Kings, the implication would be, of course, that it's canonically supposed to be 4 people. You took wrong. Yeah. You just got to take the path a little farther. There you go. Yeah, that one's weird. There used to be an item up there, I think, is what the actual intent was. But it was probably 4 people. Probably. Like I said,
But they have one god soul.
Well, they have probably 4 human souls.
Am I in the wrong? No, I'm just not far enough down.
Yeah. But Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, fragmented his own soul and handed them one of the fragments. And said, take this.
Why?
Because Gwyn was leaving. He needed to do some other shit. That's why he's not here right exactly now. And in handing that over to them, because Gwyn was the first of the gods.
You know what?
Because
I've got a bunch of souls that are just doing nothing. I'm just gonna repair armor.
That's probably a good idea. But because Gwyn is the first of the gods, he's the god of the gods. His whole fucking thing is like he was one of the primordials. He touched the first flame. And that's where he got his soul. So any fraction of his soul whatsoever is unbelievably strong. So it gives the 4 kings, I guess, the ability to be more than 4 dudes and to resurrect nonstop.
And he was just like, you can have this because I'm going somewhere?
Those 4 guys are important to him, but
they're also like
unclear
fairy
reasons.
demons?
Yeah, well, they probably used to be human beings. Again, it's really like weird and confusing.
Humans?
Yeah, everybody down there, everything down there used to be human. And then somehow died, but died so hard that it became undead.
Is that really what causes the undead, is dying really hard? Oof.
In some cases, yes. Not every case, but in some of them, it totally is what causes them to do that. It's like, hey, did you die? Okay, you can stay dead. Did you die really, really hard? Okay, maybe you're a ghost now. Oh, fuck. It's like grudge logic. Oh my god, this is the worst. Oh, shit.
Well... the fucking Skeletor just knew I was coming.
Yeah, he did something that I've never seen their AI really pull off. Yeah, I'm sure that's one of the things that they probably are not intended to do that, but it happened.
Yeah.
It just happened. It's fine. It's actually not that bad. The idea behind the 4 kings is that basically, you know the Skeletor guys that you've been fighting? Mm-hmm. That's what they are. They're just like an advanced version of that. So it's like, oh, well, you.
So are the Skeletors because they've got like fairy demon souls?
No, they're human beings wearing armor.
Okay.
And they're closer to the dark, but those guys who were running around, the 4 kings, their bodies have taken on unusual shapes as a result of that. They're probably just really old people. And there's not really any clear-cut answer as to who the fuck the 4 kings were, other than Gwyn hates humans, and he liked those 4 enough to give them that thing. Possibly as like a peace offering, because this is New Londo. This is not actually his city. Gwyn City would be...
what the hell did I even just do there?
You made some weird choices.
I didn't make those choices, they just happened.
Yeah, Gwyn City is the city of the gods, though, and it's completely different. And he normally hates people, but apparently he didn't hate them for this.
Okay, so just, I like these particular Skeletors. I'm going to give them my soul, which makes fairy demons.
Or
and now they're just down there howling in the darkness, waiting for me.
Or something like that. It's really cool because he hates the dark also. It's the same reason he hates humans, but he hates the dark. The dark is like the worst for Gwyn. Because he's the king of sunlight, or the god of sunlight. So it's like, why the fuck did he hand over, like, the keys to his castle to a bunch of dudes who are literally, like, worshipping the thing he hates the most?
Fuck!
And are the race that he hates the most, you know?
God, did you see
Yeah, you're
that?
gonna have to heal again. I told you if you do it, you gotta be careful.
It was right at the edge.
Yeah, you want to
too.
just run off the center, because if you roll, you're gonna hit a staircase. I can all but guarantee every time you do it, you're gonna hit a staircase.
Yeah, okay.
It's not like you take damage hitting down here anyway, so...
There he is.
Yeah, he's
So I
gonna...
was doing, like,
he's gonna come to you, too, but...
thingy before.
Yeah, I
Oh,
noticed. Oh god, he's already... he's already doing the thing.
I have not done damage to him yet. I need to do
Yeah,
some
I know.
damage and see. Okay.
Yeah, you're doing more. You're doing quite a bit
yeah.
more.
Doing like 20 more.
Yeah, well, you're doing like 140 now instead of 80. I think. Yeah, 140. So, you're not doing bad. You're doing pretty good. So long as you don't get hit by this.
I'm trying to break out.
Try
of it.
Eleanor instead. Because I seriously think that it might have been Eleanor. I think maybe spinning the sticks might actually be the Monster Hunter one.
Maybe?
Yeah. So, these guys are just a big pain in the ass, basically, though. They're sitting down in an area that you can only get to if you beat that dog. Because the only person who's ever actually been able to walk down here has been Artorias. And you
that
need to go
wasn't-
grave rob him just to get the ring that will let you walk down here. And then on top of that, you're fighting these assholes who are guarded by assholes that are very similar to them, but are less powerful, and these are just the souped up versions of those assholes. And they're fighting in a way that's, like, really difficult to deal with. And it's just like, fuck everything about these guys. The Four Kings are the worst. I mean, there are, like, harder bosses in this game, obviously, but at the same time... honestly, you know what? No,
So
I don't know if there are harder
the
bosses in the
Wolf's
game.
Master have to fight these guys?
The Wolf's Master likely told them not to do this. They probably existed after he died. And if he ever had any interaction, it was probably, don't go down there, what the fuck's wrong with you? The dark is shit. Because Artorias was the Abyss Walker, but he didn't like the Abyss. He fought the shit that came out of the Abyss. And guess what? You're standing on the Abyss right now.
So he probably...
He
So
probably
he didn't
wouldn't
fight
have
these
enjoyed
guys?
it. No. He probably would have fought them or told them not to do this, because Artorias was also a human being. He probably would have been like, don't give in to the dark.
Well, I just gave into the dark.
A little bit. You did do about 50% of their HP, though.
Yeah,
So
that's
you are doing
okay.
significantly
Fighting
better.
the first one went pretty quickly.
Yeah. It's
But then
it's when
he
they start
spawns a
spawning
bunch.
in like that. And that's the problem
right.
with that boss, is that you need to kill them as fast as you can. If you kill them fast enough, because they're on a timer, it's not health reliant. If you kill them fast enough, you can kill one, and then have the second spawn kill the second, and then have the third spawn kill the third, and then have the fourth without any other one spawning.
I just have to not waste time on being, like, gotten.
Yeah, you gotta just not
just gotta
waste
not get
time.
gotten.
You need to do it as
Grab
fast as
is-
you can.
I haven't figured out how to tell when the grab is coming, is, I think, the biggest problem.
He does kind of televise it a little. He kind of lifts his arms open. But it's like, yeah, if you're not looking super close at him, sometimes it's hard to tell. I agree.
Oh, shit.
God, you got stuck on someone's tail. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh god. This might not end well. I don't know.
Bye.
Yeah, so now you got it. It's taking a much wider curve there.
I guess.
Because he likes to run in real close to the wall for some strange reason.
That guy's nothing.
No, that guy's kind of an idiot. He just stands there like somebody pooped in his hat or something. I don't know. He's like, oh, what? Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh,
This
geez.
guy, though.
Yeah, this guy's really fast. You know what? I think that might be the one who was like an absolute pain in the ass the first time.
They all are.
You came through here? Yeah, but there was one you remember who was like way stronger and was way more resilient and was a bigger
fuck
dick.
off with that guy, too. Ghost!
Go away, Ghost.
No!
Oh, thank God. Okay. So long as he doesn't hit you through the door.
I'm gonna
Because
go
when
down
you're in that
to
animation,
diving
it's
board, I
fine.
think.
But if you're just standing in front of the door and he does like thrusts, he can still totally hit you through it. It's a massive pain in the butt.
There, that's enough for now.
Yeah. This fight, by the way, is another one that you can, if you really want to, summon people in for.
Is there any specific, like, NPC for it?
I don't think there's an NPC for it. Yeah, you just gotta look for his light. There he is.
Right next to my souls that I don't need.
Yeah. You can't jump over that, by the way. I think you're taking more damage trying.
Maybe.
And do you remember if you double tap the button, you can drink twice?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're in on him like that, his blade isn't hitting you on his weapon, so he's doing less damage. Because he's got kind of a sickle, so you're getting hit by the... I don't know, some other part of it.
Oh, there's the next guy.
It's really not worth it to walk out of the range of that, by the way. You're going to get hit by it no matter what, because you're almost never going to walk out of the range. It's best just to stay in there and block and then start wailing on him again as soon as it's over. See? Because you're going to take that damage either way. You don't want to lose your space, basically. You want to be able to stand right where you're taking the least amount of damage from him.
I'm kind of getting it.
Yeah, and these guys do kind of look very fey. I agree. They've got crowns and horns and weird wings and protrusions and long flowing white hair, and they kind of look like they're flying. Like they're very fey. They're not, but.
But is there even such thing as a fairy in this game?
If there was, I guess they'd probably be the closest thing. Probably.
Yeah, like...
Careful. I know it's not really your fault, it's the guy behind you, but... Just he's there, be aware.
Mm-hmm. Well... Oof.
Yeah.
I'm getting it, though, I think.
Oh, this guy's almost running away. That was weird. Oh, I hate that fucking attack. They just chuck magic at you sometimes.
Oh.
There he goes.
Hate it. Hate it.
Yeah, I can't remember how to break it faster. I'm sorry. There is a way. I know for a fact that there's totally a way. Oh, shit. It's the big magic. This is such a pain. Okay. Alright, yeah, you might have this now.
Maybe.
Just remember your stamina. Otherwise he'll keep blowing up your defense. And their moves, once you get in close like that, are pretty easy to figure out what they're doing, because with the exception of the grab, like everything is super easy to watch for. You know that if they're reeling back and they're glowing, they're going to shoot magic, and if he swings, he's probably going to swing twice. And if he doesn't, then he's only swinging once, and who cares? See, second swing.
I think I had an extra potion in there. Oh.
You did. I heard it. It's fine, though. You've still got 4, and you're down to the last one. That being said, it is, like I said, on a timer, so this is the 4th one.
Oh, he's running.
But you might also have to deal with 3 more being summoned behind you. So be aware, because it is, again, it's on a timer.
Yeah.
But this
Here
guy,
they
you
come.
don't even have to kill all the way. You just got to get the health of the main boss down. So just 1 more hit. 2 more hits. There you go. You got it.
All right.
He's dead.
I never have to look at this
High
fucker
five.
again. And
That
I
was
didn't
pretty
even
quick
get a
for 4
good.
Kings, actually.
I didn't get
job.
a good look at him. Actually,
He's just he's a
weird
dude, and he
looking.
looks like he's got trees growing out of him.
Okay.
So here's oh god. So you've got the did you
What
see
is
the
that?
motherfucker grow out of nothing? So you've got the Bequeathed Lord Soul Shard and 4 humanity.
4 specifically.
And
quite a
that
few
over
souls.
there is a bonfire. And there's it's a new friend for you to meet.
Okay.
I'm not joking when I say that either. If you want to go get your
just-
souls, totally you can. But there
I don't even
are
know
not
if there's
really a
any
lot of
souls in
them, and it
that.
doesn't really matter.
There might be
to
0.
honest. It might be 0.
0.
No, it was like 1,000.
Oh, okay.
It didn't show the little number, which is kind of weird, but it might be a quirk of just being down here. So go ahead and light the bonfire, but don't sit at it. And yes, I agree. So go ahead and talk
You agree
to
with nah?
your new friend.
So he's not going to attack me?
No, he won't. And you can't fall when you're too... Okay, just talk to him here.
Okay.
Greetings.
Does he live here?
He's the primordial serpent, Dark Stalker Kath. The one upstairs is not Kath.
What was the other one?
I've already forgotten. It's oh Christ. I hate them both. But here's the thing. So after the Advent of Fire, the Ancient Lords found 3 souls. You are the one who was progenitored by the 4th, which was the Dark Soul. So you have the 3, which are the gods, and the furtive pygmy who started humanity because they found the Dark Soul, as opposed to the 3 that found the fire.
Well, what the fuck is a soul then?
The Age of Dark. Soul is literally just life at that point.
So there was a dark life? Where did it come from?
From the first flame.
So,
And
how it was like a dark
he's
flame?
dropping so much lore on you right now, by the way.
And we're talking
It's
over
just a
it.
bomb of it, I know. So he's just saying Gwyn hates humans because they're dark. So he sacrificed himself to link the fire and commands his children to shepherd humanity. So Gwyn has lied to you. And everybody who's been talking to you about Gwyn is lying to you.
Okay.
But he wants to fix shit.
He's lying, isn't he?
So
This guy.
every single time that people talk about the 2 primordial serpents, they always imply that the other one is lying and that Kath is totally telling the truth. Here's the thing. I don't think either of them is telling the truth. I think they're both lying to you. Kath builds you up and tells you, hey, you're the new Lord of Dark. You need to take over the Age of Dark and stop the First Flame. And what's-his-face, who I can't remember right now because I'm so fucking invested in this. Just hit yes.
What if I hit no?
Just hit yes.
Why?
Because that's how you finish his quest line.
What happens if I hit no?
He will give you an item if you hit yes.
What does he do if I hit no?
Then he fucks off.
Okay. Oh. Wrong stick.
Very well. I shall now guide you to
So he's taking you to Gwyn's prison. If you talk to the other guy, he would have also done this.
find flesh.
What if I attack him?
He will be really pissed off about it. Actually, it doesn't do anything. It's the same as if you attack the other one. So, here's the thing. Now that you're down here...
I kind of wish I'd said no.
Now that you're down here, you're gonna say no. Don't worry about it. This is Gwyn's prison, but...
This is Gwyn,
what I want you to do is open your items.
Lord vessel upon the altar.
Just open your items. Don't even bother. Open up your items. Go down and find a thing to return to bonfires.
Is
It's
that what
the
this-
no. It's the bone. It's the it should be higher than this. There it is. Homeward bone.
Why?
Use it.
Alright.
You're literally just gonna go back to a bonfire. You do not have to sit here and deal with Kath's bullshit. Because Kath offers you something that you and I don't need right now. Go talk to the other one.
Okay? You're railroading me.
I know.
What
I
would
know.
have happened?
Go back to Firelink. Okay. So
I guess I can warp.
Yeah, warp to Firelink. So what happens if you agree with Kath? Is
Let's level up.
yeah, that's fine. What happens
One
if
in
you agree with
endurance,
Kath is
one
that
in-
he
oh.
he gives you
one in endurance.
A permanent red eye orb as opposed to the cracked red eye orbs that you have.
I don't think I've ever used one of whatever that is.
They let you invade people randomly.
Oh.
If
Okay.
you totally side with him and put the Lord Vessel down, he lets you join his covenant of Darkstalkers, which are the Skeletor-looking motherfuckers. And as you progress in that, he'll give you that armor. And the first thing he does when you join is he will give you an actual red eye orb. So without any limitations, you can just invade people whenever the fuck you
I
feel
don't
like
really need that.
it. That's why we're not going to go ahead and place it with him.
I kind of would have rather said just no to him. I don't want to be a Dark Lord. I just want the skeletons out of my inn.
It's okay. Actually, talking to him has no bearing on anything whatsoever.
Okay. Then I should have said no.
Saying yes or no, it doesn't matter. So if you warp
Oh, wait a minute, I need to
to the other serpent, that's the one we're going to keep. Because even though he's super lying to you, as opposed to Kath, who's probably only mostly lying to you, he is the one that you can sell items to.
Does doing things with one get rid of the other?
Yes. Doing things
Okay.
with one gets rid of the other, so you've got to be careful. So yeah, go in and wake him up.
What if I tried to hit him?
Go ahead. That's what he wants you to do, because he's asleep. You need to wake him up. Go for it.
What if I jump down there?
You will die. Right now, you will die.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Well and wide awake.
Okay.
These guys, the primordial serpents and the bird up on the hill, can't take damage. They don't have
Okay.
life. So hitting them does nothing at all.
Heavens, you have done it. You have.
Oh, I could have talked to him a while ago.
Yes,
then,
and
couldn't
I basically told you don't talk to him.
Okay.
It is really you.
All right. Eat
Because
these broken
he-
swords I keep picking up.
He doesn't ask you to do this. He just automatically does this.
I really should calm down. Now, let us
Okay.
take that vessel on a journey.
No.
Soon as you are
Sell.
ready,
Let me sell things.
Be still. You can sell things in a second. You gotta go through this garbage first. So the thing is that this is
Tired of all these motherfucking snakes.
this is the only one that you can sell things to, and the other one is the only way to get into the Dark Stalkers Covenant. When they eat you, take you to the same fucking place. It doesn't matter which one you choose to go with. All that matters is the NPC that they become after you do that. And this is the only one that you can sell to.
successor of Lord Gwyn.
So do you want to be able to invade people freely and beat the shit out of people online, or do you want to have the ability to sell stuff?
So.
And yes, he's just one bit. I think, and I've been vocal about this, and people disagree with me.
Is this the butt and the other side's the head?
That's what I think, and people disagree with me vehemently.
Like, I mean, like the other character is the head, or the head that we saw up there, and he just pooped us out through the butt face.
I
know.
think that they are the same guy, and he's just a two-headed snake. I think it's Kath on one end and what's his face on the other, and if you get eaten by one, you get shot out by the other.
So I guess
But-
I'm doing this.
Yeah, go ahead. This is the last stretch of the game once we start doing this. I would say it's about the last third of the game, maybe. Maybe
Okay.
I say last third because halfway point I think is beating Ornstein and Smaug, and this is where you start the final thing that you have to do. And after this, I think it's only 3 or 4 bosses, if I remember
Is this
correctly.
how the Fifth Element ends? Or am I
Kinda.
thinking of a different movie?
It might be. Is this how the Fifth Element begins?
No.
Okay, so you remember these. The weird golden
No, I don't
mists?
remember
You've
them?
seen them before.
Okay.
You found one of them already. So these weird golden mist doors were sitting in front of things, and when you put the Lord Vessel down, it evaporates those instead.
Okay.
And you can sit here. This is totally a fucking bonfire.
I can offer souls to it? Why?
I don't... Oh, it's the souls that you have on you that are for the opening that door.
Oh.
So right now you actually do have one on you that you can offer to it, if you want to. You have to offer specific souls to get through that.
What did I just give it?
You gave it the soul of the Four Kings, I think. Actually, pull out and make sure that that's the one you gave to it. So check
could
your...
I have used that for something better?
Check your items. No, it's a key item. You have to use it to get through here. That being said, we probably should have read it before we did that.
Yeah,
I think it's a key, by the way. Like,
to...
literally a key.
Oh, okay. You're gonna have to go look it up on
I don't want to have to
Wiki
look it up,
and then
I might
fancy
have to.
voice
You might
it.
be right, yeah. That's gonna suck if I have to do that. I really didn't want to have to do that. I can summarize it. It's just, like I said, it's a person that Gwyn gave a fragment of his soul to. It's 4 dudes. And he told them to protect shit while he's gone. And then they instead found Kath and made deals with Kath and became Darkstalkers. And having part of a god soul and being so close to the abyss for so long and absorbing that much humanity, because every time they kill a person, they take the humanity. Doing that has caused them to mutate and become horrible monsters.
Okay, he's just telling me to go fight some bosses.
So the ones you have to fight are Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 Kings of New Mondo,
okay,
which you've already gotten, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless.
okay.
So, outside of Gwyn, those first 2 are like the trifecta of main gods in this world. So in order to get through that door, which is Gwyn's prison, according to Kath, you have to go out and kill Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and then a bunch of other guys who have pieces of Gwyn in them. Like the 4 Kings and the other guys that he gave fragments to, because why not?
This guy looks like a penis.
Yeah, no, he does.
Can I sell things?
Yeah, now you can sell shit to him.
I am pleased to see you well. Is
All right.
it something urgent?
Talk to him real quick. Like, just talk.
Okay.
Beings who possess these souls
Yeah.
have outlived their usefulness, or have chosen the path of the
So,
wicked.
the 4
That
Kings
sounds
have
like
become
a
wicked
lie.
instead of
I am
working
called
right.
to defeat
What if they weren't?
claim
I don't
their
know.
soul.
They are, though. They clearly were wicked.
I mean, they were fighting me.
They murdered human beings to turn into that. They had to collect
Everything here
they,
murders
They had to
human
amass
beings.
an enormous amount of humanity. But yeah, don't feed him sunlight metals, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna find.
If you have rubbish or garbage, like literal just poop piles, he gives the most for those.
poo piles.
He does. I'm not kidding.
I just
That's
like
one
the
of
way you
items
said
can pick
it.
up.
There's a bunch of like
The broken
a
stuff.
bunch of spears.
Yeah, and the spears because you kept picking them up on the painted world.